What's up, guys? Chase Oliver here, bringing you my WWE Battleground 2014 review. Let's get started with this one, folks. The pre-show had two matches tonight, folks. Yes, not one, but two matches. Fandango and Adam Rose was one of them, and really, to be honest, this match was pointless. Because Summer Rae and Layla slapped Fandango during the match, so that should be a DQ win for Fandango, right? Nah, let's just give Adam Rose the win. And really, to be honest here, I feel bad for Adam Rose and Fandango. Both of them are actually gimmicks. Like, these guys are actually gimmicks in today's WWE. I mean, Fandango's a ballroom dancer. Adam Rose is like a party animal. And it just seems like they can't connect with the audience at all, get themselves over. WWE Creative doesn't know what the hell to do with these guys. It's just damn sad. The match was terrible, and that's all you need to know about it. Then came the stupidity of the fucking pre-show as we got Naomi versus Cameron. Once Cameron came out, dressed all differently with new theme music, I said, no, WWE, don't put her over. Naomi, the whole match, fans were chanting her name. They were loving Naomi. Naomi did good in this match. And what did the WWE do? Oh, stupid roll-up win for fucking Cameron. Yay! Fandango feud's continuing, guys. Woohoo! More feuds in the Divas division. More feuds in the Divas division. This is our big Divas feud. Fandango split. Let's go. I'm so excited to watch this on Main Event and Superstars. Why would you have Cameron win here, WWE? Why? Naomi is a future star in your Divas division. She is a future star. And you put over the worthless and talentless Cameron, who's only good for Total Divas. That's the only reason why she has a job, is because she's good at Total Divas. That's it. She does not need a win here. Naomi needs a win here. I knew the WWE was going to do something stupid like this, but god damn, are you serious? The match was terrible, too. It wasn't even like a good match. It was terrible. It was Naomi beating the shit out of Cameron the whole time, and then Cameron gets a shitty roll-up. Not even a good roll-up. The ref even botched the count. It was dumb. This match was stupid. Screw this. I'm pissed. I am really pissed, because people are going to try to convince me, oh, this has a feud going down the line, though, Chase. This feud is not going to be featured that much on Raw. This feud won't be featured on SmackDown. This feud will be featured on Main Event and Superstars. And how many of you motherfuckers watch Main Event or Superstars? I know I don't. I don't watch Main Event or Superstars. The only other WWE programming I watch is Monday Night Raw, NXT, and sometimes SmackDown on the WWE YouTube. I don't watch Superstars or Main Event unless I see a character that interests me, like Bo Dallas on there or Ryback, and then I watch those little short matches on YouTube. That's it. Just dumb WWE, fucking pushing Cameron, not Naomi. How fucking stupid are you? After the stupidity of the pre-show and the waste of 30 minutes of my life, I was so excited when I saw the Usos and Wyatts came out. And I mean that in a sarcastic way, because I said in my prediction show, I'm not looking forward to this match. I'm tired of seeing the same spots, the same fucking moves by these guys. And really, to be honest, this was actually a good match. I won't deny it. I was kind of into this match a little bit. It was a good match. People are going to say great, awesome, and all that, but I thought it was a good match. I felt the 2 out of 3 fall stipulation was kind of worthless. I mean, one fall came off of a random big boot by Harper that he did like probably 4 other times in the match, and then one came off a roll-up by Jimmy or Jay, whichever freaking Uso did it, which they did like 4 more times in the match. So I just said this, you know what? I feel like this match would have been better if it was a tornado tag match. That's just my personal opinion. If this was a tornado tag match, I think this match would have worked out much better, much more zanier spots, much more crazier action. That's just me. That's just my personal opinion on it. But I liked the match. It was good. The Usos retained. I predicted the Usos to retain because, like I said, they're building up those damn Usos to job out to the Ascension, baby. I feel bad for the Wyatts. A lot of people wanted the Wyatts to win this match, and they thought they were going to win, but they weren't, guys. The Wyatts are not going to win. You're not going to make Erick, Rowan, and Luke Harper look better than Bray Wyatt. So, in all honesty, Usos retained. I was fine with the decision, and this was a really good match. Paige versus AJ Lee was disappointing on so many levels. The match was bad. The two women did not click whatsoever. When they wanted to go to a huge spot, they botched it. They botched the ending. And there was no post-match aftermath. There was none of that. It was just AJ Lee gets the title, she skips away. Nothing like a fake little handshake, not like a little handshake like good battle, Paige, code of honor type of deal. Nothing like Paige attacking AJ Lee after the match, setting up the Paige heel turn. It was just kind of like, yeah, whatever, get out of the ring, you had your match, leave. I hope they can do better for SummerSlam. I really do. And not just better on the WWE side of things of building up this feud, but better for both Paige and AJ, because if you perform that type of match at freaking SummerSlam, oh God, it won't be good. Swagger versus Rusev was just okay. It definitely picked up near the end. Near the end of the match, I thought these guys were doing pretty damn well. But the beginning of the match, in the middle of the match, just okay. But I really felt like they picked it up near the end, and I did like the ending segment. You know, you have Swagger with the Patriot Lock on the outside, looking like a freaking badass. You know, he already put Rusev in the Patriot Lock earlier. He made Rusev have to try to escape his grasp, and then Swagger's like, no, you ain't escaping me, baby. I'm the man of the USA, and he keeps cranking and cranking on that ankle. I really, really did like that. You have Rusev win by a cheap little countout. You don't hurt Swagger, and you made Swagger look like a badass, first of all, because like I said, Swagger was not giving up on trying to destroy Rusev. That was cool. But you don't hurt Swagger with this countout loss. You don't hurt Rusev with this countout win. Both guys still look equal. They're both progressing equally here. And you're setting up a good match for SummerSlam. So I was fine with that. And I was fine with the post-match stuff because then it's like kind of gives you a little bit of doubt. Like, God, you know, Rusev, even though he got a hurt ankle, he still was able to beat up Swagger. How is Swagger going to overcome this beast? I really like that post-match stuff. My biggest problem, though, was this. Rusev was limping on his bad leg, and he kicked Swagger with his bad fucking leg. WWE, teach these kids psychology. That was stupid psychology. I was so pissed off by that. I know it's a little thing and it sounds nitpicking, but really, he's selling this bad leg, and then he all of a sudden just goes and kicks him with it like it was nothing. Like, oh, it doesn't hurt. Don't worry, I can still kick him with it. You could say maybe that makes Rusev look more like a monster, but still, teach these kids some psychology, WWE. Like I said, match was just okay. Picked up near the end. Like that they're setting up for SummerSlam. Not the best execution, but it was good enough. To me, without any question, without any stretch of the imagination, the best part of Battleground 2014 was Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. These two were fucking money tonight. I love how you have Seth do the backstage interview. And I remember I was sitting there watching this, and I'm like, come on, Dean, just go beat up this motherfucker already while Seth was giving his backstage interview. You have it where Dean Ambrose comes and beats up Seth Rollins. Triple H tells the security, get him out of the building. He's gone. Seth Rollins then comes out to the middle of the ring. He's showing off his Money in the Bank briefcase. He says, you know what? I win this match by forfeit. Hey, you give Seth Rollins a sleazy heel win. I fucking love it. That was awesome. And then you have Dean Ambrose come through the fucking crowd. Him and Seth have an awesome brawl. And it didn't make Seth look like a little bitch. It wasn't like this brawl made Seth look like a little bitch where Ambrose just like whipped his ass throughout the whole arena. No, both these men were trying to kill each other. It was great. I liked it. I really loved it. And then the car scene. That shit was awesome. You have Seth Rollins, you know, Triple H is like, you know what, Plan B's not happening tonight, ugh. Go home, Seth. And so Seth, you know, he's going home. He tells security, I'm fine, I'm fine. He's looking around the parking lot area, making sure Dean Ambrose is not there. All of a sudden, Dean Ambrose pops open the back of his car. He's hiding in the trunk, and he goes after Seth. Seth manages to get the hell out of there. I loved it. And it builds up that anticipation to when these guys finally have a fucking huge battle at SummerSlam. I know a lot of fans are upset. Yeah, they didn't have that 5-star match. Who cares? This was great. I'm more excited for Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. I felt both men looked like winners tonight. I felt Dean Ambrose looked like that crazy maniac character that I keep on hearing about that he played in FCW, and I felt Seth Rollins did a great job as a fucking heel here tonight. He got that, Seth got that sleazy heel win. That was cool. They had a brawl where both men looked good. And then at the end of the night, Dean Ambrose, he's looking to still try to kill Seth Rollins, doing anything unimaginable and impossible. I love this. This was the best part of Battleground 2014. No questions asked. I'm excited when these two face off for SummerSlam. This was awesome. Another disappointing match here on Battleground 2014. Jericho versus Bray Wyatt. This was a huge matchup. A lot of fans wanted to see this one. Everyone was saying this was going to be their awesome matchup. I remember almost everyone that was a part of the WWE were tweeting like, oh, this is the match I've been waiting for. Jericho versus Bray Wyatt. This is going to be great. And this sucked. I'm being dead honest here. This was bad. These two just did not click. I'm surprised these guys clicked in NXT. I remember watching their NXT match earlier, and I said, wow, if they can perform this at Battleground, this is a good mid-card match. But they didn't even come close to what they did on NXT. This was just botchy and bad. I don't know if it's Jericho's ring rust or whatever. And I just didn't like the story of this match, in all honesty. I just felt like it was so anticlimactic how it ended. I just feel like they didn't do a good job protecting Bray Wyatt's character at all in this match. It wasn't like, you know, Bray Wyatt hit like a Sister Abigail and Jericho kicked out or anything. It was just like code breaker, 1, 2, 3, it's all over. I was just like, really? That's how you end the match? Like, don't get me wrong. I wanted Jericho to win this match because I said, look, no one remembers fucking who wins at Battleground. That's just the bottom line. No one who remembers anything from filler pay-per-views. People were talking about Battleground and saying, oh yeah, I didn't like last year's Battleground. There was nothing good on there. And I remember I'll be like, so no one liked the Rhodes brothers getting their jobs back, even though that was one of the huge storylines heading into Battleground and probably everyone's favorite match from last year's Battleground and, you know, every YouTuber's favorite match last year. No one remembers that match. So really, I was fine with Jericho getting the win here, but this was just bad. I hope they do better at SummerSlam. I really do. The IC title Battle Royale, I really liked how they kicked it off. You know, every superstar got their entrance and an introduction. It wasn't like there were like already like 16 guys in the ring and only 4 guys get entrance. No, everyone got their theme music to play. They got some shine. We all know like probably like 18 or like at least 16 of these guys are not going to be featured in ever again in the IC title scene. But it was nice for the WWE to give them some type of shine. And I really like Bad News Barrett because, you know, here's a character that a lot of fans like to cheer. He cut like a babyface type promo anyways. So it's really, really good, you know, to set up, you know, when Bad News Barrett does return, maybe whoever is the IC champion, they'll have to worry about him. And you get a babyface Bad News Barrett versus, you know, whoever the IC champion is down the line in the future. But this Battle Royal, no doubt, was stolen by Kofi Kingston and Cesaro. They stole the show in this Battle Royal. That shit was awesome. Kofi Kingston and Cesaro were freaking awesome in this match. I really, really liked the stuff that they were doing. But Heath Slater, I hope you can make it home safe. I know there's a lot of pitchfork and fires coming your way by IWC members. Make it home safe, buddy. I hope you do. I'm not mad at you, Heath. I'm not. But there's a lot of IWC people who are because you eliminated their boy Cesaro. So I hope you can make it home safe, Heath. Now, when it comes down to the match itself for, you know, the ending, I kind of predicted this ending once I saw The Miz roll out of the ring. I was like, oh, you know, Michael Cole made a big deal that The Miz was under the ropes. And I said, who are 2 guys that, you know, The Miz could feud with down the line? Well, there's Dolph Ziggler, and then there's Sheamus. So I said those 2 are going to be the final 2. Well, heaven forbid, they were the final 2. Dolph Ziggler eliminates Sheamus, and out of nowhere, The Miz wins, and I was fine with it. You know, The Miz wasn't one of my ultimate favorites to win this match, but hey, I'm fine with it because, you know, we bitch a lot that when superstars return, the WWE doesn't do shit with them. Well, here's The Miz returning, and he freaking wins the IC title. And I'm someone who does like The Miz, and I'm glad that they gave him the IC title because at least we know The Miz will be featured. It could lead to a Miz versus Dolph Ziggler feud down the line, a Miz versus Sheamus feud down the line if they want to unify the belt. So I'm fine with it. You know, Miz has movies to promote too, so, you know, it's extra promotion for the WWE. You know, he's walking around with the IC title. He feels more important than most superstars. You know, I feel it fits with the Hollywood gimmick. And plus, The Miz is the heel. He's not some lame baby face that's like hanging out with Jared, eating Subway sandwiches. So I'm fine with it. You know, it's not my ultimate favorite. I wish Bo Dallas won, and same with Chase Bolivar. As you can see, he's not here tonight for that reason. But hey, it is what it is. So good for you, Miz. The main event was decent. Cena won. What more can I talk about? That Roman Reigns was fucking on fire and that they maybe should have pulled the fucking trigger and gave Roman Reigns the belt? Nah, I'm not going to bitch about Cena winning. I knew that he was going to win this match. I had false hope like a couple times in this match that WWE was going to do something different. But ultimately, Cena won. And we're going to all be excited as we see John Cena defend his WWE Championship against Brock Lesnar. Oh boy. Battleground was just bad, man. I don't know how to sum it up. I just thought this show was just bad overall. I'll give WWE credit here. They had some interest for me in SummerSlam and building up towards SummerSlam with a couple matches. But other than that, I just wasn't into this show. I couldn't get into this show. I felt some of the matches were sloppy and terrible. I just couldn't get into it. It was just an overall bad show for me. You know, a lot of predictability in the winners. Ambrose versus Rollins was definitely the highlight of the night for me. I really, really loved Ambrose versus Rollins. That's just my personal opinion. This show was bad. But I want to know from you guys, what did you guys think of Battleground 2014? Comment down below your thoughts on Battleground 2014. Did you like this show? Were you like me and not like this show? Comment down below your thoughts. I would really, really like to hear. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Make sure you guys check out my Twitter at ChaseOliver68 and follow me on Twitter at ChaseOliver68, I should say. And check out my website, chillinwithchase.com. Hope you guys enjoy your Sunday evening and have yourself a really, really good day. I'll see you all next time. Peace.